I had a power outage and now my Minka Aire Control CR400T is neither controlling the fan and light, nor does it appear reprogrammable. Should I assume the receiver in the fan is no longer working?
How old is your Minka Aire lighting?
2.5 years.
How long has this been going on with your Minka Aire lighting? What have you tried so far?
The power was restored about 2 hours ago. I discovered the fan and light weren't working about an hour ago. I have checked all my circuit breakers and tried to reprogram the remote.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
I don't think so.
Hi. Yes, it is possible the receiver went bad. Is it controlled via wall switch or remote, or both? If the switch is on, batteries and remote are good, then we have to test voltage at the fan. Do you have a voltmeter?
No, I have no voltmeter. The remote is the only control, and even though it lights up, it is not responding in any way when attempting to reprogram. I have someone who can probably bring a voltmeter over tomorrow. What am I looking for? To see if power is getting to the fan. Or something else.
Okay. If the remote lights up, we can assume the batteries are good. Do you know which wall switch controls the fan? Perhaps it was bumped and is now in the off position.
No, there is no separate wall switch for the fan. The remote is the only separate control. Every other switch and appliance in the house is now working.
Understood. I just reread above. You mentioned reprogramming the remote. Did that involve manipulating the little dip switches in the battery compartment?
No. Just pointing the remote at the fan and pressing the square button until it flashes, which it didn't. It just came on and stayed on. The light on remote, that is. I saw the dip switches, but couldn't imagine it would make sense to mess with them, since it was working properly before.
Okay. One last question, do you know the nature of the power outage? Like, was it lighting? Because that could zap a receiver.
I am guessing wind or ice. We had our first snow last night and it got very cold and windy. Although it was sunny and mostly above freezing today, the power was off for about 2.5 hours this afternoon or something local blue.
Okay. Sorry to hear about that. Unfortunately, the next step is testing for power at the receiver. This question will remain open for 7 days if you get your hands on a meter. Have a good one.
I do have a generator, so although there is always a glitch when the local power goes out, the power in your own house switches over automatically, then back. I don't know if the hiccup could have created a surge of some kind. The circuit breaker in the room where the fan is did get tripped, and had to be switched back on manually when the real power came back. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.